It's not just the ingredients that make Bake Station Bakery's products so good, it's actually the missing ingredients that take the cake.
We have no peanuts, tree nuts, sesame seeds, any nut oils, anything like that.
A bakery with no nuts. That's Bake Station Bakery's marketing director, Kayla Katz. Her parents, Steve and Amy Katz, own 3 Bake Station bakeries in Metro Detroit. All 3 are known as Michigan's nut-free bakery. That's a guarantee the Katz family takes very seriously.
We don't do anything with may contain, like may contain nuts or anything like that. If a facility says that they may contain nuts, we do not use that. So we are 100%, it has to be free, not on the same machines or anything, just so everyone's clear.
According to a study released by the U.S. Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, in 2007, about 3 million children under 18 years old were reported to have a food or digestive allergy in the previous 12 months. That's 3.9% of kids, or about 4 out of every 100 children. School teacher Rose Abate's 3-year-old son Alex has food allergies.
He loves the cookies. Last week was the blue cookies, this week is the yellow cookies. So he loves the cookies, and we get the donuts to some of the fritters because he'll eat a little bit of that, and then my husband and I will eat the rest.
Steve Katz opened the original Bake Station Bakery in Southfield in 1999. A few years later, the bakery went nut-free.
Back in 2006, there was a very high demand from nursery schools that always would call us and ask us to bleach down a certain area and then make them a nut-free product. Well, we didn't really use any nuts, and so we decided to change over from all of our suppliers and our whole entire facility and all of our retail stores to be 100% tree nut and peanut free. We had to check with all of our suppliers. We changed a lot of our suppliers to make sure that they were coming from nut-free manufacturers. And so everything is 100% guaranteed nut-free. We get updated allergen statements, and every single store is now nut-free.
Not only are Bake Station bakeries nut-free, they are also dairy-free because they are parv.
Parv it means that we don't have any dairy. So if you keep kosher in your home, you're not supposed to mix meat and dairy on the same plate. So if it's parv, that means that it's neutral and it can be mixed with either meat or dairy. You don't have to worry about what plate that you put it on. That's how we became completely dairy-free, because everything in our store is parv, because we are a Jewish kosher bakery. We are certified kosher under the VOD of Detroit. This location is our Farmington Hills store. This is Bake Station 2. Our original one is at 13 Mile and Southfield Road. And then we have another location at 10 in Greenfield called Bake Station 2 Cafe.
A nut-free and a dairy-free bakery. Those 2 missing ingredients are reassuring to Plymouth mom Nicole Freeman.
Safer. I know that there's no cross-contamination. I know the kids are healthier. I don't have to worry about it. Plus, when I take them to school or to my neighbors that also have food allergies, I feel good about bringing them.
One might ask, do the missing ingredients compromise taste?
Like, there's so many products here that taste just as good, or if not better, than a lot of the products that have dairy. We have cakes, cupcakes, bread, pies, Danish donuts, cookies, anything you want we can do. We're a full-service bakery.
Along with being full service, Bake Station bakeries are also working to meet the increasing demands for gluten-free products.
We have a wide variety of gluten-free products that people really need now. With that trend growing, and not even just the trend, but for medical reasons, for a lot of people finding out that they have celiac disease, we have gluten-free brownies, chocolate chip cookies, sugar cookies, chocolate mousse, black and white cookies, cheesecake, and we can also make cakes and cupcakes for orders. And so that is also a very growing high demand right now too, as well as the nut-free and dairy-free.
Another high demand item, smoothies, are also available at the 10 Mile and Greenfield Cafe. With so much to offer, what are some of the Bake Station Bakery's best sellers?
The staple in a Jewish bakery is our challah. And so it's a very sweet egg bread that's used on Shabbos. And then we also have our little bakery cookies, and that's very popular. Everybody has grown up with them. The 7-layer cake is our #1 seller. That's 7 layers of vanilla cake, chocolate buttercream in between the layers, icing either chocolate, which is the traditional. We also have vanilla and a caramel. And then the black and white cookies are also a staple, bumpy cake. I could go on and on about everything in the bakery.
Working at a bakery does have its privileges. Kayla has to taste test. Among her favorites?
My favorites would definitely be the 7-layer. Everyone loves it. I don't know how you couldn't. Actually, this one right here, the chocolate Danish ring. It's filled with chocolate. I like to heat up in the microwave for like 15 seconds. Melts the chocolate a little bit. That's really good. And our brownies are very good. Those are my favorite. I love chocolate, so anything chocolate.
And some of the Freeman family's favorites?
It's the cookies. We get them and they don't last a day.
Some people might still doubt that baked goods without nuts or dairy taste great, but
I want people to know that just because we are dairy-free and nut-free doesn't mean that we're lacking anything in our products. Just because we're not including a certain ingredient doesn't mean that it doesn't taste as good or anything like that.
to sum up the Bake Station Bakery's mission,
I do not know of any other bakeries that are like an established organization that are completely nut-free and dairy-free. I've heard of some that are nut-free, but not everything in their whole entire store. When you come to Bake Station, every single product is guaranteed to be nut-free and dairy-free.